What does it mean to be in the flow? How can this experience change your life and perception of the world? Today, we'll try to uncover this mysterious and powerful phenomenon that each of us can experience, but not always understand what to do with it. Have you ever caught yourself thinking that time suddenly disappears and you seem to dissolve in the moment, as if the world around you freezes and you are left only with yourself, with what you're doing, and with what's happening inside you? All you need to do is simply be in that moment. That's the flow, the state when you feel complete harmony with yourself and the world around you, where there's neither effort nor resistance, just life living through you. Have you ever wondered why some people always seem to be in the flow? It seems like they just live their life, not fight with it. And you perhaps feel like sometimes life slips away from you, like you're trying to catch its tail, but it always escapes. What's the secret of these people who seem to always be at the right place, at the right time, doing everything with such ease? Let's imagine life as a river. You can resist its current, try to swim against it, setting yourself up for struggle. Or you can allow yourself to trust the flow, to swim in the direction the river itself leads. And here it is, seemingly the same movement. One makes you tired and anxious, while the other, free and full of energy. But what really happens in that moment of trust? Why does the flow have such a strong impact on our perception? In reality, being in the flow is not just a feeling, it's a whole state of consciousness. In the flow, you can do things that once seemed impossible. Your energy is fully focused on the moment. You're not thinking about the past, not worrying about the future. You're simply here, now. This is an incredible feeling when you don't detach from your essence, when your actions become natural, and life itself is enjoyable and effortless. Perhaps you've experienced this at least once. Maybe when writing, drawing, dancing, or doing something you love, you suddenly noticed that you were completely immersed in the process, and you didn't even notice how time flew by. That's the flow. And perhaps you felt that in that moment, you were becoming better, your thoughts were clearer, and your body was moving with surprising harmony. So, what exactly is this flow, and what's behind it? Research shows that people who are often in the flow have much higher life satisfaction and greater happiness levels. This is not just a myth. When we're in the flow, our brains work at full capacity. We become more creative, productive, and, most importantly, happy. But how do you get into this flow? The thing is, the flow doesn't come on command. You can't force it. This state arises when you align with your inner harmony, when you allow yourself to be in the moment, not thinking about what will happen next, and not worrying about what happened before. It's the art of being here and now, in complete trust with your inner state. What do you think? When was the last time you felt in the flow? What were you doing at that moment? Maybe it was something that brought you joy, or maybe it was something you truly loved doing. The flow doesn't require effort. On the contrary, when you stop fighting, when you release control, you unlock access to this state. Why is it so important to trust the flow? Because flows are not only about pleasure, they're also about learning to be in the moment. When you're in the flow, you become part of something bigger than yourself. It's like you become part of nature, part of life itself. You feel how your energy merges with the world, and all you need to do is simply be. Be in this moment. Now imagine that you stopped resisting. You let go of all your expectations, fears, and worries. You trust life and allow yourself to be in the flow. Do you feel how much lighter everything becomes? At first, it will feel unfamiliar, but over time, you'll realize that to be in the flow, you don't need anything special. All you need is simple and sincere presence. Your next step is to start noticing those moments when you are in the flow and make them more frequent. You can start with small steps. Try doing what you love without expectations. Forget about the result. Feel how you immerse yourself in the process, not in self-evaluation. Gradually, the flow will become your state, your second nature. In this moment, in the flow, there are no mistakes, no fears, no limitations. There is only you and what you're doing without resistance. It is in this state that you can unfold, become the best version of yourself, and discover previously unknown strengths. Are you ready to feel that flow? Then let go of control and allow life to guide you where you need to go. The flow never makes mistakes. It always leads you to where you're meant to be.